Pulver, former UFC lightweight champion of the world. They call me Little Evil. I get asked a lot, through emails and website and stuff, Jens, what are your workouts? What do you do for training? And in today's session, I'm going to do things a little differently. I'm going to shut up and I'm going to show you guys what it is that I go through getting ready for a fight. I brought my trainer, Tina Lindquist, down here, who puts me through rigorous workouts day in and day out, has all kinds of different things for me to do, working on my balance, my strength, everything that you can think of, all the things that I do to get prepared for a fight. I have Tony Fricklin here to join us. Again, this is my partner. This is the guy that I train with day in and day out. He's one of my cornermen as well. We do this thing as a family. I mean, it's a group of us. This is what we do, and I figured this time, why not step back, shut up, and just show you guys what it is that I do and how I prepare. And you can listen to my trainer the same way I do. She'll kind of dog you out a little bit, but it's okay. So let's get to it. We'll show you guys what it is that we do and how we get in shape and why it is that we go out there and beat everybody up pretty much.
Okay, this is our obstacle course. This is the end of our workout. We always kind of put everything together, kind of burn it out right at the last minute. Normally what we do, we have a longer room, but if you don't have that much space, we can set up a shorter obstacle course. We can set up longer obstacle course if you have that much space. Go through it, really try to work this obstacle course. So come through and hit each box, then come back, and if you have a small space, go through it again. If you have a big space, go through it one time. If you feel good at the end, go through it again. It's not really that, it's not physics or rocket science here. We're just going through, making sure we're getting a good workout in here. So come on back. We'll show you what we're doing here. We're just starting out with the box jumps. We're going up on top of the box, jumping down in between, and then coming up over the box again. So right here. Getting that arm swing in each time, making sure you're coming down and cushioning that jump. Running backwards. You can fill in anything you want there. You can do slides. You can go run backwards. Whatever you want to do. We're coming up here. Starting off to the side. We're sliding, touching the bag, hitting the bag each time. Running backwards. Coming back. We're going to go over high knees here. Hitting each box. 1 foot in the box, 1 foot out. Coming all the way down, finishing off. If you got to go through again, running right back to the beginning, coming right through again. So these guys are going to do it real time. They're going to go twice through. Hit it, guys. Coming back, coming back, coming back. Sliding right here. Hitting that bag. Go ahead. High knees, high knees. Come on, guys. It's real time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Move, move, move. In those box. Coming through again. Okay, now that they got the pattern, they can speed it up a little bit on this time. They stay low on these, making sure that you hit that bag each time. Now, you don't have to use the same stuff that we're using here. If you have weights, you have any kind of marker that works. You don't have to use bags. You don't have to use cones. You can come in here. You can do whatever you need to do. Coming back, running backwards. Last time, get those knees up. Come on, let's go. Each foot in the box. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, come on. That's our obstacle course.
Remember, it's how hard you push it. You can make this easy. You can make this hard. Invent little quirks that you want to do to keep it exciting and refreshing for you. And have fun with it and enjoy the burn that this workout gives you. But I don't think that's it. I think there's one more little surprise. My favorite.
This last thing.
I'm going to let Tina take this away.
We brought this in. I've been doing this for a long time, ever since I was skiing. We're going to move some of this stuff out of the way. We're going to bring back these little boxes. This is the last thing. It's kind of nice sometimes to do this with a partner because you can come down, you can get off of your box, they come right back in, and you're counting for them, so you always count the same speed. First thing you're going to do, you're going to come down, you're going to get into a squat. You're going to hold this here until they say, we're going to do 6 jumps. Coming up. Just tapping those feet on top of the box. You don't have to stomp that landing. Tap it, come right back down. We're working the speed here. Then come right back down, you hold it for 6. These guys are going to do it in real time. Let's go.
One of the biggest things too is you'll see a lot of guys, again, one thing that we do, being here. You want to keep this position. Yes, it hurts. Yeah, we know that. It hurts us too. Keep your elbows up off your legs. Don't break this. Deal with the pain. Another thing, going into the 3rd round, 5th round, you're down. You need this round. You're burning. Are you going to quit or are you going to push it? Are you going to hurt yourself? Blow through it. You get plenty of time to rest afterwards. Go after that victory. Throw everything you got at it. Throw everything. That's the 2 months before. That's the 2 months of training before the fight. Everything you have into this fight. After the 2 months, walk out of that thing to victor. Know that you put 100% into it. The worst thing that ever happened to me when I lost, I knew. It wasn't that I lost. I wasn't upset that I lost. I was upset because I didn't leave 100% in that ring. I went out there cautious. I didn't train hard. That was the most haunting thing I ever had to go through, and that was 2 years ago. I haven't lost since, and I'm not gonna lose because I leave it all here. I leave everything here. So start now. Start conditioning your mind. When this burns, if you're gonna give up doing this, you're gonna give up in a fight. So start now. Start learning on don't give up when this burns. Stay down there. Think of something. Think of an opponent in front of you. That's why it's good to have somebody doing it with you. Look at each other. Look at your partner. Don't break. Your partner can change you. You can change him. Push each other. Same guy's going to be your corner. You start listening to him now. Start getting used to listening to your cornermen now. Hear their encouragement now. So when you hear their voice, when it gets ugly, I didn't want BJ mounted on me for 2 minutes, but he was there. I didn't panic. I heard my corner. I stayed relaxed. Push yourself. Kill yourself in this room so you don't have to in the ring. Bust yours so you can kick theirs, okay?
Let's go. Get down. Going 6 jumps. Ready, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 jumps. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 jumps. Go. 3, 2, 1. 3 jumps. Go. 2, 1. 2 jumps. 1 jump. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get up. Now you get to rest. But you're coming right back to this. We're going through this 3 times, and that's that. Okay, this last one, something you can add in. You can put it instead of the ski jumps. You can put it in on top of them. If you're getting bored with your workout, this is just another thing you can add in. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. So what we're going to do, this one's called a 5-5-5 squat jump. We're going to start with medicine ball right behind my head. Keeping my body up nice and straight, we're going to do a squat. We're going to go 5 of those. Then we're going to do 5 where we're just dropping down. Then we're going to do 5 where we're dropping down and jumping up. Jens, you want to try this one?
Most definitely.
All right, so first, he's starting with the ball behind his head.
Sucks. And then just 5 regular squats.
We're doing 5 regular squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one. And then coming down, dropping quick, and coming back up nice and slow. Last one. Now we got 5 jumps, dropping down quick, coming back up just as quick.
Nice job.
Last one. Hand that ball off to your partner. Tony's coming in, he's doing the same thing. Again, you don't want to let your partner rest too long, so let's go.
Let's go, Tony.
Last
Always
one.
try and be there for encouragement.
Dropping
Always
down
try
quick.
to push your partner. Again, it's that whole corner man effect. Get used to listening to your cornermen now. Get used to hearing your coaches.
Got the
You
jumps.
don't want to be one of those guys that tunes them out, that forgets where they are. And one of those guys, the cornerman's barking instructions, and you're off doing your own thing because you're not used to listening to him. Little
Hand it
side
off to
note.
your partner. Come
Cue
on,
those
Jens.
in.
Let's go.
Definitely. Cue those in.
Drop in quick.
All the way down. Good job. Good job.
And then jumps. Come on.
Explode.
Get those feet off the ground. Come on, get them up.
Nice. Get up.
Okay, pass it off. Now all the exercises that we did today, everything, we will go through 3 sets. Make sure that you're resting in between. Make sure that you're getting your rest. If you're doing it with a partner, you're resting while your partner's going. So each time there's some kind of active rest, you're making sure your partner's doing it right, watching them, make sure they have good form. If you've got a mirror, watch yourself in the mirror. Just keep a checkup on it and doing your 3 sets and then resting for about 2 minutes, coming back and doing the next exercise.
On those 3 sets, can you do 30 seconds? And I know before when you're pushing me and we're really getting close to a fight, you've been able to bump them up to a minute. Mm-hmm. What should you be looking for to realize when you want to bump up, especially when a lot of these people are going to be fighters and, you know, they're preparing for a fight. At what point should they turn it up and hit the next point? Or should they just do 30 seconds for the most part because they got more lifts to do?
Usually when we bump it up to a minute, we're about maybe 3 weeks out from your fight. We're coming in, we're saying, okay, our rounds are this long. I know that I'm not going to be doing a full minute of activity in each round. You know, I'm coming in, I'm doing a little flurry, then I'm coming back letting it recover. But you want to train for your longest flurry. You want to train for your longest amount of time. You want to overtrain that a little bit just to make sure that you're going to still stay strong on that last punch of your flurry. In the last punch of that round, you want to still be strong in that round. So we usually pump it up about 3 weeks out from the fight and make sure that you're getting in that little extra.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to work on some endurance drills that are specifically designed for fight movements. Running is important, obviously, but it's not a fighting movement. So what you want to work on is the muscle endurance, muscle memory, specifically for fighting movements, whether it be grappling or striking type movements. So what we like to start out with is a drill that's six different specific movements that we go 1 minute for each drill. And you want to do this for speed. That's the only reason you're doing it is for speed and endurance. So the first one we're going to start out with, go ahead and lay down, Jeff, is just basic arm bar movement. So your partner is going to stick one hand up into your chest, plant both hands over the arm, plant the foot. I spin like I'm taking an arm bar. Right away I let go of the arm, come back up, plant the hands, spin, right back up. And once I get going, I want to go at a real fast pace for a minute like that. Next one we do is the elbow escape. Now I'm laying down. My partner's across me. He stays up and leaves plenty of room for me to move. One arm or both arms are on one side, legs on the other. I plant the foot just like a regular elbow escape, scoop my hips out. He plants the hand across my body, hops across, plant my hands right when he lands, scoot out, plant, scoot out. Once I get to one end of the mat, I have to turn around, come back the other way. The main thing is right now for demonstration purposes, I'm going slow. But this person has to be moving quick, and right when he lands, I'm scooting. So you can see, it's specifically for fighting. I'm moving as fast as I can up and down the mat when we're doing it for endurance and speed. Next movement is arm bars from underneath. So I've got my opponent in the guard, or my training partner. Puts his hands here. All I have to do is grab his triceps, and I'm going to spin just like I would be if I was passing the leg to take an arm. Take the leg off, spin to here, each time passing the leg and raising my hips up. This works really good endurance and muscles for the arm bars, as you can see. Next movement is spinning on my opponent's back. Just like wrestling, go ahead and put your hands on the mat. Generally what we like to do, every time we pass the head, we like to be controlling it with our hands. Spinning around as we go. One thing that he can do to help me out is as I come around, he sticks his arm out, stops me from going one direction. I'll go back the other. Next movement is key locks from underneath. He posts his hands. I want to come up on my elbow and my foot, back down, just like I'd be going for key locks. Back down, back up, for a minute straight. The last minute drill of the initial 6 minutes is on our feet, where he'll throw a jab. I'll shoot underneath the jab, pick him up, set him back down. He throws it. This over and over and over for a minute straight. I'm going to give you an idea of how this goes when you put them all together. Remember, you want to do a minute of each one as fast as you possibly can for as many reps as you can for each minute. I'm going to do about 5 to 10 seconds of each one. So we start out with the regular arm bar, spinning, coming back up. Right when I come up, his hand goes into my chest. And then we'll go to elbow escapes. And you want to do these as fast as possible. Scoot, 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 and then back the other way. Once you get to the end of the mat. And then elbow or arm bars from underneath. And you want, this person here should be doing a lot of cheerleading. Going go, go, go. Telling you what to do. Spinning, taking the arms. And then we go to spinning on our opponent's back, pushing on the head, different directions. Then from there, we'll go to key locks. Arms posted, coming up. Then picking our opponent up, shooting underneath the jab. For a minute straight. All right, now the next 5 minutes of the drill is working knee on the stomach on a dummy. If you don't have a dummy like this, you can just do it on a small cloth heavy bag, works fine. One thing you want to do generally is wear gloves when you do this, whether bag gloves, mixed martial arts gloves, something to protect your hands when you do it. What I want to do is make sure that I'm moving a lot. It's the whole object. Keep moving so that when you fight, you move a lot and exhaust your opponent. Starting out with planting the hand on the throat, legs on the body, good base. Striking, generally I like to throw 3 strikes when I'm doing this training and move. 3 more strikes and move. So that way you're moving constantly. Your legs are getting a great workout when you do this. Your arms are getting a great workout. Your lungs are working really hard. From here I can switch it up, hand on the throat, step into the top of the head, bring the other leg around, knee on the stomach on the other side, striking, step around, hopping across, running around. For 5 minutes nonstop. In the next 5 minutes of the endurance drill, you're going to want to put a pair of gloves on, make sure you've got hand wraps. You should probably have your hand wraps on before you start any of the drill so that you can start right away after you're done with the knee on the stomach drill, going to a heavy bag. When you go to the heavy bag, you want to be throwing in punch and kick combinations nonstop for 5 minutes, as hard as you possibly can, as fast as you can. The whole point of this is to exhaust yourself. You want to feel worse when you're doing this drill than you ever think you possibly could in a fight. That way when you're fighting, you're not thinking about being exhausted, you're thinking about your techniques and how you can win the fight. So the next 5 minutes, the third set of 5 minutes, would be the heavy bag routine. And now your fourth 5-minute set will be hand fighting. So your 16th through 20th minute of this will be with a partner, and you've got to remember that you've already gone through 15 minutes of hell pushing yourself as fast as you possibly can. So when your partner comes in for the 16th through 20th minute, you're already exhausted. He's fresh. He can push you a lot further than you could if somebody was doing the drill with you and was exhausted. So you want a fresh partner at this point so they can almost mentally break you. But what you're both obviously doing in hand fighting is both fighting for inside position, underhooks, things like this, getting angles, snapping into front headlocks, half shots to the legs, popping into arm drags into the legs, things like that. We don't want to go all the way to the ground during this, but we're just constantly fighting for inside position, hand fighting, wearing ourselves out. So we're going to go ahead and go through that a little bit, just to let you know. See, I'm always weighing on his head, trying to tire him out, cutting angles, and he should be doing the same thing. If I'm exhausted at this point, him tugging on my head a lot of times, I'll be getting pulled down like this. Just trying to stand up straight at the 16 through 20 minute mark is pretty tough. So we're battling half shots, snapping him down, controlling the head, hopping the legs, body locks. Good.
One of the tools I use for my conditioning, especially in the peaking phase right before a fight, is what I call a grappling circuit. A grappling circuit is a specific circuit that works the muscle groups that you use when you fight and when you grapple. And it's designed to simulate fighting in that we use 5 sets, we use specific exercises, 1 minute rest between each set, just like you do in a fight. And the idea is that you're working your grip, because once you pick the bar up, you don't set the bar down until you've gone through all the exercises, and you're working specific muscle groups that are important for fighting and grappling. It's an anaerobic workout. It's not about how much weight you lift, but maintaining strict form, getting your reps in, and going through from start to finish with just that 60-second rest between each set. So Nathan Corey is going to demonstrate the grappling circuit for you, and we'll go through each exercise as it's supposed to be done. First exercise, as Nathan starts the first set, is the upright, or the bent over row rather. And make sure to have a nice flat back, pick up the bar, and once you pick up the bar, the set starts. You can't put the bar back down again until you go through all the exercises. So Nate picks up the bar, does a nice bent over row. He's going to do 8 repetitions. Now Nate's going to adjust his grip and do an upright row. Again, working that shoulder area now in the upright row. Adjust his grip again, and now we're going to do a military press in front of the face, further working those shoulders, rear deltoids. There's the bar behind his neck. Now he's going to do a good morning, work that lower back. Again, he's doing 8 repetitions of each of the exercises. He's going to do a split squat to the left, works the hip girdle area and that penetration step that we use so often in wrestling and fighting. And switches to the split squat to the right. Now Nathan's going to do the squat push press combination. This is the toughest exercise in the routine because it combines a double explosion. He's got to explode once to squat and explode again to do the push press. Make sure that you're not using your arms to execute the push press. That you're bucking your hips and throwing the weight over your head with your hips and the explosion in your legs. Again, 8 repetitions of each. We finish out this set with a straight-legged deadlift, or a Romanian deadlift, working those hamstrings. That's set 1. I'm going to take 60 seconds rest. I'm going to add 5 pounds to each side for set number 2. Now at the end of 60 seconds, Nathan will do set number 2 of the same exercises. Go back through them again, obviously a heavier weight. We'll go from start to finish at 8 reps for each of those exercises. And we go on from there to set number 3. We add 5 more pounds on each side, and we do set number 3. Then we drop off 5 pounds on each side. We do set number 4, and then drop off 5 again to the starting weight and do set number 5 for a total of 5 sets, 8 reps each. You do the math. That's a lot of work.
Hit it! In order to be a great fighter, you not only need the technique, but you need the strength, physical condition, as well as a mental attitude. Okay, and you can achieve that in the gym as well as on the wrestling mat. You need to really pump up. I like to do lots of reps, get my muscle endurance up, and it's just as important as the technique. You know, and without the technique, the strength doesn't work, and again, without some physical conditioning and strength, the technique doesn't work. Usually my workouts are a full body workout. I usually either do the machines or free weights, but I try and get all the muscle groups in there. I try not to forget any, and I try and do lots of reps and work from one machine to the next without any rest. It helps my cardio as well as muscle endurance, and it also gets me strong. Okay, but doing a little bit different workout today. Help bulk up a little strength as well as some muscle endurance.
Routine, 15, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, now we're gonna isolate a shoulder workout. It's a workout that I've done quite a bit in the past. It's really worked real well to give me some strength and muscle endurance on the shoulders. Okay, so just gonna grab any workout machine or bench so I can lean off of it. Okay, and I'm just gonna lift. I usually do as many as I can. How many is that?
14.
And switch to a lighter weight and finish off with at least 20 with this lighter weight.
Right about.
Oh.
I remember just, trying techniques and them totally failing, and then some totally becoming successful. And the ones that were successful are the ones we clung to, and the ones that didn't work, we just threw them out. I always go back to what Bruce Lee said. He said, use nothing as the way. There really is no path. You just, whatever works, you use it. Whatever doesn't, throw it out. Now, it's one thing to know the techniques of fighting, understand what's going on. It's another thing to be able to move your body into any position you want it to and make it do what you ask it, to make it act out these techniques. Now, we've designed a small workout called rolls. There's various types of different rolls. Every roll is designed to put your mind in touch with your body so that you can move your body in any position that you desire, which is especially important if you're going to do any type of submission holds. So Kelly, you want to show them rolls?
You bet.
All right, so I'll call out the rolls. Kelly will do them. And why don't you go ahead and start? So we'll start with the front roll. And what we want to do is, through each and every roll, we want to take a nice deep breath. We want to exhale at the beginning and at the congested part of the roll. So every time you roll through, whether it's forward, back, side to side, when the energy comes and you have to compress your body, breathe out your air. What this will do is it'll condition your body to breathe when it wants to move, and it'll also strengthen your abdominal muscles and your low back and everything that in your diaphragm area. So let's look at a few more rolls. You did front and back. How about front roll to the splits?
Ooh,
That's a good one.
that.
Yeah, do that one. So when he rolls through, he's going to spread his legs all the way open. He's forcing his body to do all these extra movements and control them as he goes. Now you can do rolls at varying speeds, and the speed of the roll, nice. The speed of the roll will depend on how much musculature you have to flex while you're going through it. If you do them quick, it's just a quick breath and you flow through. If you do them slowly, it requires more of your muscles to slowly bring your body through. Handstand into a roll. Beautiful. Good job on the breath as well. Nice. So every time you go through and you make a clean exhale, you're forcing your body to focus and to strengthen itself. Beautiful. This is the backwards roll to the handstand. Now, the important thing to remember also when you're rolling is it's just like yoga. Focus your mind and focus your breathing. What else you got?
4 more rolls.
All right.
Starting with the cartwheel.
Good. Cartwheel, another example of a roll. Clean breath, balancing your body, creating strength through your upper body, creating balance in the cartwheel. It's an excellent one. Let's do the next one, the totally useless roll. Let's show them that. The reason why we call it the totally useless roll is because it is the most important roll. It has all the mechanics of a clean roll, as well as crossing the body and a nice clean breath. We call it totally useless roll because it is the basis for all arm bars and all escapes and all sacrifice moves. So we put a name on it like the totally useless roll because it is very, very important. The last one, the best for last, the hot dog roll. Now this one, the kids love this one, but it's a great teaching tool. Hands and feet always stay in the air. You're just going to make your body roll through. So you don't get to touch with your hands or your feet. It is just the movement and turn and breath of your body that's going to let you roll along. Excellent. Do you want to do one round of just freestyle rolls and show them what that looks like? Sure. So once you've got some rolls and you're feeling comfortable, you're able to control your body and move it around in varying speeds. You've got your breath out there timing it. You're getting a little bit in shape. You can sort of add it like a freestyle roll. You can add all the rolls together and just get a little workout just kind of rolling around on the mat. So let's show them what a nice freestyle roll looks like.
Okay.
And just do, 5, 6, 7, have a good time. You can go forward and back and just keep it continuous if you want.
Sounds great.
All right? So we got the front roll into the splits, front roll to the back roll, to the back roll into the splits, monkey roll, back roll into a handstand. Good job, Kelly. Excellent rolls.
Thanks.
So again, a great example of rolls here. And there are a number of different rolls that you can do. Anything that coordinates your body, your mind, and your breath. That's what we're really looking for in rolling around. And I said it once before, if you want to get a submission hold, if you really want to gain control of your body and get in shape, get on the mat, roll around.